This is important. Being active in the community is important. My opponent I believe it's important to have a state senator who is active and involved in the district and who is accessible to the constituents. So I believe the next state senator should be more active in communities throughout the district. It is a diverse district. So that we can work with the constituents to develop specific solutions to address their various issues. My opponent is not engaged. He is not active. He is not accessible. While other state senators have 2 and 3 district offices, my opponent only has 1, and that's located in the Heights, and he's always only had 1. District 15 is large. If any of you have talked to me personally and I've shown you the map, it is a big district.
Yes, it is.
It goes as far south as the Museum District. It goes all the way to the West Beltway, as far north as 1960, and as far east as Baytown. Now, having 1 district office in the Heights is not accessible to people who are living in Atascocita, in Humble, in Baytown. It may be accessible to my opponent and convenient for him. It may be down the street from his house, but it's not to the constituents. My opponent isn't even in the 21st century as it comes to being on the internet. Now, last month, he did put up a website, and his friends are teasing him about coming into the 21st century, but that is a campaign website dedicated to promoting himself. He has no website dedicated to providing his constituents with information as to how that they can deal with the issues that they face. And I think that's important. Up until the time he became aware that I was running against him, my opponent has not been engaged or active in the district. And I know this from talking to people throughout the district, most of whom had no idea who their state senator was. No idea. And many of the constituents who are actually active, who occupy positions of leadership in their civic associations, told me that my opponent hadn't been in their community for over 20 years. Some expressed that he had never been to their community to the best of their knowledge. And I want to pose this question, especially to those people here from Acres Homes, because they're working hard for him, those elected officials. When was the last time John Whitmire hosted a community meeting? Now, he's made it a point to attend the community meetings hosted by the elected officials in Acres Homes, but to my knowledge, he hasn't hosted his own community meetings. Not in Acres Homes, not in Bear Station, not in Pleasantville, Montrose, the Heights, or Humble. So as your next state senator, I promise that I will be more accessible. I will have offices that are convenient to the constituents, and I will provide an online resource so that they will know how to deal with the problems that they face.